Hey there, beautiful souls. Hi, how are you? For those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Winter, and I have several clair abilities, and I'm also an intuitive empath, and I use those gifts and abilities as well as my knowledge of the cards to channel messages from Spirit for you. And this is our Sunday spiritual news. So it's like extra, extra, read all about it. Hmm. Anyways, just need to get a quick sip of water. We're going to use the singing bowl to clear out the energy and connect with Spirit. I'll say a quick little prayer if you would like to be a part of this to help you better connect with the message. Then please feel free to visualize a healing light surrounding you, full of unconditional love, and just breathe that light in, and then just ask your spirit team to connect with you through this reading that's only of your highest good. And then, exhale any stale, stagnant, unwanted energy, or sorry, breathe in that light, and then exhale any stale, stagnant, unwanted energy, and just, ask your spirit guides to connect with you through this reading. Move this out the way. Okay. Thank you, Divine Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels, Ascendant Masters of Love and Light, Ancestors of the Highest Good, Angelic, Cosmic, Galactic, Benevolent Beings, Higher Light Beings. I call upon you and invite you here into this sacred space to help me grasp messages and answers that need to be delivered to any and all souls that find their way here. I thank you for using the tools. I thank you for using the cards that are used here today as tools to communicate, to bring in honest, accurate, trustworthy answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the highest good and to the harm of none, with peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. Namaste. Okay. All right. Oh, what am I doing? What in the world? Oh my gosh, you guys, I went to go grab the cards and I didn't even have them over here. I'm so sorry, you guys. Please bear with me. It's like one of those days. You guys just ever have one of those days where you just kind of like forget what you're doing, and you're just like, maybe like I've walked into rooms today and like, why did I walk in here? It's just been weird today. So anyways, let us take a look at what is the spiritual news. In other news, let's see, what is the spiritual news? What is the spiritual news? Spirit, what do they need to know? What is in the spiritual newspaper today? This just in. And then we have the in other news. Let's see. What do we have? Whoa. It's too many cards, you guys. But I do want to take a look at them. We do have some breaking news, though, right here. It's Spirit is saying it's time for you to stand up and speak up for yourself. So, like, Spirit wants you to understand that you're not a doormat for other people to, like, talk over you. There may be some people that are trying to talk over you, or, like, there is, someone trying to convince you to say yes to something or to say no, like someone's trying to convince you to do something. Maybe in the past you have been a bit of a doormat, and like people have kind of like walked all over you, or like maybe you have had a difficult time standing up for yourself. And Spirit is saying, though, but in other news, Spirit's saying to really pay attention to your dreams, because like there's something here that's going on in your dream world. And so you may want to like get a dream journal, even if you're not like necessarily remembering your dreams when you wake up. I'm like seeing and hearing that like Spirit saying out of it. So I don't know if like that's like you're feeling out of it when you wake up in the morning, like you just feel like you're in a bit of a fog when you wake up. I don't know who that's for, but let's see here what we got. In other news, it says it's time for you to do some self-reflection. Spirit is encouraging you to go within to rediscover who you truly are and what you truly want in life. And that's like the news for today. Like that's what the news for today. And what like I just heard as a distraction. So there's something that maybe like you are distracting yourself with, so that you're not spending time alone with yourself. I don't know if it's like you're using the phone or like the TV or reading or something, like you're doing something that's distracting you from being alone with your thoughts. And so sometimes it is terrifying to just sit in silence. Like it is very difficult. It's extremely difficult to do. I know that there's this one thing that like there's this room, and it's so quiet that it's driven people insane just from being in it a couple of minutes, because it's like super quiet. So like it maybe there is like this uncomfortableness that maybe you feel sometimes when it's completely silent, but it's like and I know like it is so like this part of this message is for me too. I know that. So I appreciate Spirit for giving me this message as well. So it's like little by little, like start out with just like a minute or two in complete silence, and then get try to make it longer each time. And like there's like these I don't know what it's called. I don't know why I want to call it a self-deprivation tank, but I don't know if that's right or not. But it's like this water tank that you get into, and like you float in it, and you like have a blindfold on and earplugs in and stuff. Well, like that's kind of like what you can do, but except get into the bathtub, and make sure you're in the bathtub safely before you like put the blindfold on. But like sitting there in the bathtub with blindfolds on and like earplugs, actually that's a really great exercise to do to help with your intuition. But anyway, so you may be like there may be some distractions going on, but this is a time of self-reflection. Spirit's encouraging you to like really discover, to figure out like maybe you need time to get to know who you really are, so like and what it is that you truly want out of life, but there is some much needed rest that's needed, so that somebody watching may be having like sleep troubles, or like you're on the risk of like physical exhaustion. But it's like needing time to relax and replenish yourself. You don't constantly have to be on the go. You don't have to constantly be doing something. It's okay for you to just take time for yourself. Okay. Oop. Look, shut up. Look, Spirit, breaking news. Spirit says, silence your mind. Don't let your thoughts trap you inside your own head. Include meditation and affirmations into your daily schedule, and watch as your thoughts begin to calm. So like if you are having a difficult time like silencing your mind, shutting your brain off, sitting in silence, being in complete silence may be very difficult for you. And so meditation may be something that is difficult for you because maybe you find that your thoughts race. And so like really taking time to just sit in silence and practice it because it is a difficult thing. So like taking time to, and also too, like you don't necessarily have to like shut your brain off, but just observing your thoughts, not attaching yourself to the thoughts that pop up in your mind, but simply kind of like, it's difficult for me to do and it's difficult for me to explain, but at the same time, like when I'm doing it, I can do it until I go, oh man, I'm meditating, and then I just stop, but like it takes a moment to get into that groove, and I have to try really hard not to say, oh man, I'm doing it. So once I do that, it's like the connection is broken, but it's like you just kind of, I don't know, like that split moment, okay, like when something really, really bad happens and there's a split moment where you try to like detach from what just happened. And so in that split second of like zone outing, like you kind of zone out to kind of detach from that horrible thing that just happened, and it's like for a split second where you hold that, you get into that kind of flow like that for a split second, but you kind of keep it like that. I don't know, that's the best way I know how to describe it. But like I feel like too, for some of you, like you kind of get inside your own head, and like talk negatively to yourself at times. Especially with regards to like love, relationships, you may overthink like things that you've said to people or the type of relationships that you deserve, because I have here that you are attracting true love. And so like this is, calming your thoughts down and like meditating and affirmations and really taking time to really discover who you are on a soul level, and also rediscovering what it is that you truly want in life and the type of romantic partner that you want. And if you're currently with someone, then maybe it's time to like reevaluate that relationship to see if that relationship is still something that you actually want in your life. And if it is, then great. But if it isn't, maybe it's time to do something about it. But Spirit is saying, regardless, it's time for you to choose wisely and be mindful of the decisions that you make, because you have a positive or negative effect. Be mindful of the decisions you make. Be mindful of the decisions you make may have a positive or negative effect on you and or others around you. And then we also have, again, like you standing up for yourself, you not being a doormat. You may have to like stand up to the people that you care about or the people that are in your life, like close connections. Okay, and then we have Spirit. Look, shut up. Yeah, look. Also, too, it's time to stop begging people to see you for your worth is something that I'm getting to. Like, maybe you've literally tried to beg someone to see how amazing you are, to see how good you are. But, yeah, and there's, like, this energy of, like, beating yourself up. So like you may be your own bully, you may be bullying yourself, and it's time for like you to stand up to you type of energy. You may be like blaming yourself. Maybe there's a situation in your life that you only blame yourself, and that's not fair to you, and that's not fair to others around you as well. It's like maybe currently like you're beating yourself up with something, or there's a situation in your life right now that you're currently dealing with where you're blaming yourself. And it's like Spirit wants you to know that everything is eventually going to work itself out. So stop being so hard on yourself. But there is an area of life where like you are ready to make a decision and you're ready to like take a leap of faith, and Spirit wants you to know that they 100% have your back. And there's like new doors that are going to be opening up for you by you just taking risks and not thinking about like what other people are going to think if you do this, if you do that. What if like maybe it's regarding like posting something online or starting up some sort of business or like a online platform or something like that. So it's like whatever risk you take right now, it's like you're creating your own opportunities, you know, like so where maybe there's not necessarily a door, like you're making your own doors, that type of thing. So but there are doors that that it's like there are these new doors that are opening you up to these amazing changes in your life. So you definitely want to go ahead and like take action, say yes, and take those plunge, because as you do, there's going to be a reward from that, from the universe. And it's like your spirit team, they're up the road working for you. Like you're working on this part of the road, but they're up here working to kind of clear the way for you till you get there. But your spirit guides really are working very hard to lead you on the right path. And so Spirit is advising you to pay attention, because there are signs that are around you. Maybe you've also recently experienced some sort of, you know, massive tower moment or change or shift in your life. And so like whatever this tower moment was, it was not something that was going to last anyways. Maybe you were putting band-aids over it, or like there was this temporary fix going on, and it was going to crumble down anyways. But Spirit is saying not to worry, because there's an opportunity for you to start again, to rebuild something stronger that's going to last. Also too, Spirit loves when we do things to really improve our lives. Spirit loves for us to truly do things that improve our lives. And so all the work that you're doing to improve yourself or to improve your situation, like you are going to receive some sort of financial abundance, because Spirit is always so honored to gift us with things that we actually work for. And so whatever it is that you've been working towards or praying for, have faith that you're going to be receiving. And, you know, get ready for like some sort of material blessing that you're going to receive for all of your hard work. Spirit is saying, it's like, you know, reading in the newspaper that there's about to be like, let's just say a what are those oh my gosh, what's wrong with my brain right now, where the government gave out all of those checks during COVID. Imagine it's like that, but it's like Spirit saying, okay, like I'm gonna cut, you know, we're gonna cut you this check because you deserve it. You know, like you've gone through all of this and now you're getting this bonus. I don't know. That's the best analogy that I had for what they were showing me. Look, risk and reward. In order for the universe to work with you, be willing to take a risk and go down the rabbit hole to discover a new world. A whole new world. So right now you may be really focusing too on like protecting your peace, you know, finding peace within yourself. Looking for peace within yourself, because you're not going to find it, you know, looking anywhere else other than within yourself, Spirit is saying. So what other news do we have, Spirit? What other news do we have? options. And when I first looked at it, I wanted to say opinions. So you may be focusing too much on other people's opinions. And it says you have many options available to you. Take time to take a wider look at your situation and explore your options. This could be with regards to love, relationships, maybe options in the way that you're doing something. And so, like, you've kind of gotten so used to doing something a certain way, you forgot that there are other ways of doing something. And so, Spirit, like, there's an opportunity that it's almost like you're so focused on this one thing that you're not seeing it. But you know, with this particular card, though, I am getting like some Seven of Cups energy. So it's like you have more options that available to you than what you think you do. But I'm going to clarify these with the tarot. And I don't have my mic on, you guys, so I'm going to be sitting back in my chair, and when I sit for too long, it like hurts my back. And so when I sit back away from the camera, it's like my voice kind of goes in and out. So please bear with me. Look, we've got celebration and independence. It's almost like you are getting something here all on your own, and there's going to be reason to celebrate. Look, get ready to celebrate some sort of an achievement that you've done all on your own. You know, like, this is a time for, I'm getting like Three of Cups and Three of Wands with some Nine of Pentacles here. Like, it's time, like, you're spreading your wings and flying, and you're doing something all on your own. And like, you're going to be celebrating whatever this achievement is that you've done all on your own. Just a second, you guys, so sorry. Soulmate. Look, and divine timing on the bottom of the deck. So this is for those of you who have been single, or are single, or who have been single for a while, or are recently single. So with the heart, solitude, and divine timing. So you may be alone right now, and maybe thinking that you're always going to be alone, or wondering if you're going to be alone. And like, there's a deeper spiritual reason as to why you are alone right now. That's only for the single people, this particular part of the message. And it's like, so it's solitude here with divine timing. And so there is like this deeper, more spiritual meaning as to why you've been waiting, because the conditions need to be just right in order for you to be with this soulmate. And it says new romance is on its way. Watch out for signs that are leading you to your true love. Now, if you are in a relationship and you're, okay, because this is collective, so these are the cards that best represent the collective energy. So if you're single, what I just said is like, there is a new soulmate that's coming in, but you've got to be alone for a little bit, or you've had to be alone for a little bit because there were conditions that needed to be just right. Like, you needed to be in a place in your life, mentally, emotionally, maybe financially, spiritually even, to be able to be with this soulmate in the way in which you're supposed to be with this soulmate. Likewise, this soulmate had to be in that same place. The conditions had to be just right for both of you to come together. Now, if you're in a relationship, this may be that for some of you, you may be considering leaving a relationship to reconnect with yourself, okay? But if you are in a relationship that neither parties are considering leaving. I feel like maybe you have been feeling alone within the relationship, and there has been like this deeper reason why things have been tumultuous within this relationship, and you may be like rekindling that love that you once had for one another. Okay. um but there is the need, though, for you to open your heart so that you can attract this soulmate. So if you are single, you know, this divine timing, this time alone, has required for you to spend time loving yourself enough for you to open your heart so that this soulmate can come in. For others, some of you, though, this is like a friendship. Like, this is a deep, like, spiritual friendship that this person that you're calling in, and this is like a platonic love friendship, right, where this is like a soulmate that is coming to you, because maybe you've been feeling very alone, very lonely, whether you're with anybody or not. But also, too, it's interesting, like, we've got the options here under the self-reflection, so you may need to take some time to like rediscover what it is that, look, options, what it is that you truly want, what is actually available to you, taking a wider look at options, spending some time reflecting on the different options. And so maybe you get in your head here where it says silence your mind. Maybe you have a lot of like repeating thoughts, or like your mind gets carried away with regards to the relationships in your life and manifesting. And watch your thoughts, be careful of your thoughts, maybe even saying some affirmations on your worthiness to give and receive love. And then it says, watch your thoughts begin to calm. Can I get one last card from this deck, Spirit? I haven't used this deck in so long. I don't even know why, because it is a really good deck. And we've got Saturn. I don't know why I just heard Saturn return, but I did. And then we've got Solitude on the bottom of the deck. So, and it's about, look, tough love. Tough love is necessary in order to shed parts of yourself that are immature or stand in the way of expanding. And it's right here under time to speak up for yourself, time to speak up and stand up for yourself, that you're not a doormat. So sometimes you have to show other people tough love, because you are deserving to be treated like royalty. Like, you deserve to be treated good and or amazing, you know, like, you deserve to be treated like the amazing, beautiful, wonderful soul that you are. And sometimes you have to show people tough love. You have to stand up for yourself, you know, and shed those immature parts of yourself that made you a doormat to people, that let people walk all over you. You know, maybe you have said you're sorry over and over and over again to people, and no more. Thank you, Divine Holy Spirit. We're almost done with the spiritual Sunday news. What is this options about? Also, just seeing. So, also, too, what I was saying, I forgot. With the options, I was telling you guys that I was getting like some Seven of Cups energy. Sometimes the Seven of Cups can represent procrastination, so you may be kind of in a bit of a daydreamy fantasy type of energy here, like maybe thinking about like the different things that you would like to achieve, or you know, like your imagination like running away with you. Or maybe you need to spend some time letting your imagination run wild, you know, run the show. But there's like, Spirit is saying like there's lots of options to choose from, or there's like multiple possibilities that are opening or are opened up to you. You may have so many things going on, or like so many things that you want to do, that in fact maybe nothing gets done. You know, like I understand, like there may be so many different options available to you, and you just don't know what to choose. So Spirit's like, just take time reflecting, going within to figure out what you truly want, so that you can finally once and for all choose something. Because there's so many different things available to you right now. You could do anything. You could be anything. You could literally be anybody. Right now is time for you to figure out what it is that you truly want. What one of these options do you want? And we've got Saturn here in this bottle, and then we've got Saturn right here too. So maybe there are certain people or things in your life that you need to let go of, to shed, because you are expanding and you are growing, and there's so much more out there, and there's some people in your life that maybe you have outgrown. What do we need to know about this option, Spirit, for the collective? The 9 of Wands. I feel like you've really you've got your guard up with regards to other people, trying to figure out what it is that you truly want. Maybe you are drained, you're tired, and you're kind of battle weary, a bit drained, a bit fatigued. And it's like, I feel like too, like you may be holding out for what it is that you truly want, or like Spirit's telling you, advising you to really hold out, because that's one of the things that the 9 of Wands can represent, is holding out. So maybe like holding out until you figure out what it is that you truly want. Don't settle for less. Look, I was talking about a tower moment. Look, there's the tower right there. So somebody may have been dragging their feet. There may have been a tower moment because you've been dealing with someone that was dragging their feet and has constantly one excuse after another. It's always an excuse with this person. But anyways, I'm trying to finish up the spiritual news for you guys, because I don't want to go like into like a regular deep reading. I just wanted this to be like, you know, some spiritual news. But we have a lot of breaking news here. So one of the breaking news here is Spirit's letting you know, that there is this soulmate coming in. And other news, you're holding out on making a choice or a decision until you figure out what it is that you truly want. Maybe you could be feeling like things just aren't working out, or afraid that something here isn't going to work out, whatever, you know, making a and also too, it's like you are so close to getting what you want too, because that's another thing. The 9 of Wands does represent like what it is that you're wanting is like right around the corner, and it's like you just have to, it's like one final push forward, you know, gathering up your extra strength, you know. Maybe things in your past haven't worked out the way that you had planned, and so there has been these setbacks, and so there are it's like Spirit's telling you that there are other options available, and just take time to just sit with yourself to rediscover what it is that you truly want. And as we move on to the soulmate, it was the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So, but also too, we've got the 8 of Swords right there, and it says silence your mind. So like your mind might get carried away with you with this 8 of Swords here, that gets you into this limited mindset with regards to, you know, soulmate relationships, whether it is romantic or friendship, whatever. So you do need to like silence your mind, watch your thoughts. You know, maybe you really do want to attract like a soulmate to you, but then you kind of have like these negative thoughts that affect you because of what all you've been through in the past. or like you don't want to feel stupid, or like you start to like someone and then you feel stupid for liking them or something like that. So you kind of like hold yourself back. What is this soulmate spirit? The Three of Wands. Woo. I feel like you've been waiting. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Holding yourself back, waiting. You're kind of... What card was it, too, I was mentioning that reminded me of the Three of Wands? I said the Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. I don't remember. But, it's like I feel like you're waiting for the one. If you're single, like you may feel like you're constantly waiting for there. I'm also too seeing like a long distance relationship, and you might kind of get in your head about it, or someone may be holding back, with, you know, like you could be dating someone, or either this person's long distance, or maybe you're dealing with someone that you're kind of having like some negative thoughts about this, and you're just waiting and holding yourself back until like maybe they make the first move, or maybe things happen in a certain way, or like you're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. Okay, yeah. What do they need to know about this Saturn card, Spirit? The Five of Wands, but it's in the reverse. But this would be tough love. Showing people tough love. The five of Wands definitely would be tough love. Like, tough love is necessary. You know, I mean, the Five of Wands in the reverse is like, you know, making amends, and it's like somebody wanting to like not argue anymore, you know, like I don't want to fight anymore, like that type of energy. But I feel like the reason why it is in the reverse, it's because like maybe this is your own internal conflict, you know, maybe there has been like some sort of internal conflict, whether it's something with a friend or a loved one, but it's like you've been trying to maybe even avoid conflict with people, with other people, because like, you know, so instead of like showing tough love or standing up for yourself, because like, so you would just kind of go along with it because you wanted to avoid a fight, or you don't like confrontation, or you didn't want to like seem like you were being pushy or aggressive or anything like that. So you would just let people, whoever this particular message is for, you would just let people talk to you any which way, because you didn't want to seem like dramatic, or again, like you just wanted to avoid conflict or confrontation. And Spirit's like, sometimes you just have to show tough love. You have to show them that you're not going to, I mean, you know, I know that it's difficult when you don't want to have like that kind of conflict with people. You don't want to have confrontation, and it doesn't always feel good to do the right thing, but the right thing is to stand up for yourself, you know. So you try to avoid conflict by not having these difficult conversations, or addressing the situation with someone close to you. But it is time to really acknowledge things and to stand up for yourself. You know, it is okay to have these difficult, tough conversations with people, even though that's like the last thing you want to do. You know, like you just want to keep the peace, but sometimes you have to get tough, you know, even though you don't want to always keep the peace. I mean, even though you always want to keep the peace, sometimes you just can't, you know. Maybe you just don't, you feel uncomfortable when things get tense. But that's going to be the only thing that's going to bring peace to the situation, is by confrontation, confronting these people, this situation. I'm gonna get one or two more cards here. Look, we've got rest and peace right here. You may have recently gone through a traumatic experience where you have lost someone dearly. It's been hard and difficult to move on from, but at times it seems life is standing still without them. Your loved one wants you to know you will forever have a guardian angel by your side, and they want you to live your best life. Wow. That's so beautiful. Someone may be renting a movie, or wanting to rent a movie, or go to the movies, or I don't know, maybe you're planning on renting a movie online, or like you're gonna thinking about or you could be watching a new movie that you haven't seen before. Can I get a final message for the collective spirit? Okay. We've got schmoozing, and it's in the reverse. It's card number 23, which would reduce to a 5. And it says, focusing on schmoozing can distract from building authentic, meaningful connections with others. By prioritizing quantity over quality in social interactions, you may miss out on opportunities for genuine friendships and mutually beneficial professional relationships. And that's like this energy over here too. Let's see. We got one last card, Spirit. Okay, chasing your desires. Also, it's card number 43, which would reduce to a 7, which is what I was saying that this options card reminded me of, was the 7 of Cups. And it is find sources of inspiration and motivation to keep your focus on luck, to keep your focus on your dreams. Surround yourself with positive influences, visualize your success, and remind yourself of your goals regularly. Stay patient, stay persistent. That's the 9 of Wands. Stay patient, stay persistent, and trust in your ability to achieve your goals over time. Stay persistent. You're going to achieve whatever this is. You know, don't let yourself get distracted by the outside world. Take time to sit and focus to remember what it is that you truly desire to begin with, or, you know, remind yourself, or figure out what it is overall. This may be a time too for you to really focus on taking pride in your appearance. Like, there may be something here about your appearance and stepping out into the spotlight, and so like you may be a bit worried, or about like your appearance in front of other people, worrying about what other people think, things like that. And Spirit's like, don't worry about that, you know, but you can still take pride in your appearance, you know, and you know, like doing your nails, or like doing your makeup, or like the way that you dress, or like your style, you know, your own personal style. There may be, you know, all of those things are great, you know, and just cultivating like this strength and this resilience to get yourself out into the spotlight here, you know, because I feel like you're going to soon find yourself out in the spotlight in some form or fashion. Either you could be like on social media, this could be with regards to work, this could be you becoming more popular in the dating scene, but there's going to be some energy here where you're going to just find yourself like just thrust out into the spotlight. And so Spirit's like, make sure that you look good all the time. No, I'm not saying to say it like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that you're looking your best, because you never know, like, when you're going to be out in the spotlight. Maybe you're going to be performing on stage, or, you know, and to just, because that's going to help you, you know, when you look good, you feel good. When, you know, when you're wearing something that makes you feel good about yourself, it shows. Like, it shows from the inside out. So, you know, you may be faced with some challenges, with determination. You may have to face some challenges with determination and grace right now. When you feel good about yourself, you actually do radiate this inner strength, and you can conquer anything. And, you know, and you're going to be out in the spotlight leveling up. Concentrate on your goals right now and the next steps that you have to take. You may be overly occupied making progress to spare time. It's like you're going to be so it's like not, you are leveling up, right? You're about to be at a place where Spirit's like, you need to focus on your goals and actually making these next steps. Don't belittle yourself, because you are don't belittle yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't bully yourself, because you are going to be leveling up. So if you haven't quite reached the goals yet that you want, or, you know, don't put yourself down. Don't wallow in self-pity, because you are actually about to be forced out into the spotlight, thrust out into the spotlight, where you are leveling up in a big way. So you have been gradually moving in the right direction, little by little. So Spirit wants you to just keep pushing forward in the meantime, chasing your desires, chasing your dreams. I love this. This message was so good. I really like this. And I appreciate those of you who are still hanging out with me. I love you so much. If any of these messages resonated, please let me know. This is the new spiritual news thing that we started last Sunday. So I'll be doing this every Sunday. Never know what's going to come out, but I will always be using this same deck, but I'll be using different decks every Sunday. You know, like I'm going to switch around all my decks. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. And don't forget, if you are wanting to try to win a free private 30-minute video upload, all you got to do is be subscribed, like, and comment, because on the first of each month, I'm going to randomly choose one of the videos from the month previous, and then randomly choose one of the subscribers out of the comments to win. So, and then also, if you just want to book your own reading, the info's in the description box. And the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.